Even though it's a herb that you can't really find anywhere, like we're one of the only places in the world that sell this herb, there is a long history of ancestral use. It's been studied for a long time. Ja Rastafaro. Blessings of wholeness, family. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Akeem Pierre. If you're new, welcome to the vibes. So last week we did an epic video. I had one of my friends, Chelsea, come in here and she shared her story, her healing story that she had with St. John's bush. And it's been epic. The response that we have gotten has been epic and legendary. And I'm excited to get that story out because she's one of many women who have experienced this healing with St. John's bush and other herbs that we have too, but we're gonna focus on St. John's bush here in today's video. So we're gonna share some information about what St. John's bush is, also known as Justicia Secunda, because a lot of people ask me, like, I Googled it, I can't find any information on it. How do I find information on St. John's bush? I'm like, I'm gonna find the information for you and I'm gonna present it for y'all, so y'all don't really need to look elsewhere, but we will be sharing different sources below, so y'all can go click on the links and look at these different studies, because even though it's a herb that you can't really find anywhere, like we're one of the only places in the world that sell this herb, there's a long history of ancestral use. And there's also, it's been studied for a long time, because when these people went to these different parts of the world, South America, they see like, oh, they're using this plant for what? And they get that information from back in the day. So we have a lot of ancestral uses. We're gonna go over the ancestral uses, a little bit about what science is saying, what we got here in the herbal manual, and just that's about it. Just a little quick video sharing a little bit about St. John's bush today. So first off, St. John's bush is a plant that grows natively in Central South America and the Caribbeans, and it is also found in Africa, and it has a long history of ancestral use. And it's epic. Once you look into it, you're gonna see that in Congo, Dominican Republic, and other parts of West Africa, they utilize St. John's bush for dysmenorrhea or painful periods. They use it for anemia. So these are things that is common. Like a lot of us have an iron deficiency, and a herb like St. John's bush is very potent and has been used for a long time when it comes to anemia. So that is something that is epic. And that's in the West Africa. And then when you come to St. Lucia, and this is where I learned about the herb, you're gonna find that it is a potent herb for women's health. It's a womb cleanser, right? And then it's also used for the treatment in red eye. And this is something that you really only find when you listen to people from St. Lucia, because that's the ancestral knowledge that has been passed down from St. Lucia. And it's epic. I just love that. That fascinates me right there. So they have it for that. And then even in Central and South America, what they would use it for, they use it for treatment of, to help reduce the fevers. They use it for treatment in smallpox. And then they also use it for diabetics, people who have diabetes. So these are a couple of the uses. And it was interesting because in the video with Chelsea last week, she was speaking about mood. She was like, the moods.
The moods. Like we all know as women, like we get like mad easily, like angry, sad, whatever. It's like, this just keeps you, like you only react if you actually like have to react.
And then when you look at how they used it in Ghana, they used it for depression, for to help balance out against depression. So that is something that we found ancestrally. So that's pretty epic. I was so excited to hear these stories, because when you read it, it's one thing, but when you hear and you get to see the experiences that people are getting, it's like, it's super powerful. So I'm excited about that. But here we have the herbal manual, which is the book by Honorable Priest Kailash. And in here, this is probably one of the only books in the world that has St. John's bush written in it. So St. John's bush, the common name is the blood root. And when we just hear the name blood root, the name gives away what it's good for. It's good for your blood, right? We're talking about the cycle, periods. We're talking about anemia. It also has anti-sickling properties. This is for your blood. So the name of it is bloodroot. And it's interesting because the different cups, this is St. John's bush right here. Different cups of St. John's bush go to different colors, but this here is like a beige tan color. But a lot of the times when I make St. John's bush, it actually looks like blood. And I will say, when you drink it, I get a really earthy flavor, but I also get the metallic, kind of like metal, iron flavor. So it has that taste too. It's not super strong, like, ooh, but it does have that kind of taste. You're like, this is interesting. So when you make it, a lot of the time it looks like blood. It's good for your blood, and that's why it's called things like the blood root. So I'm gonna go ahead and read what it says here. A bath made from this herb is used for skin rashes in babies. So skin rash in babies, that's legendary. The herb tea is taken for dysmenorrhea or painful periods. It is also a very effective wound cleanser because of its action on the muscles of the walls of the uterus. St. John's bush is used in the treatment of fibroids, menstrual problems, and poor circulation. A tea of the leaves is also used in the treatment of eye troubles. And the parts used is the leaves and the flowers. And then the recommended usages is womb cleansing. So you drink it 7 nights before your menstrual flow and 7 days during. And then as an eye wash. So what you do is you make a tea, you let it cool, and then you use that as an eye wash. And this is helping for red eye. So that's super legendary. And that's what it has in here. So this is a plant that is, super effective, super powerful. I love it. Y'all can go check our website and check some of the reviews. It's pretty powerful. We had Chelsea come in here, and I'm excited to hear from y'all because a lot of y'all did order St. John's bush after that video, and a lot of y'all have already been using it. So I would love to hear all of y'all and to hear your results and your feedback from using this. And I would love to hear from that. So let's stay consistent with it. If you have this herb, let's stay consistent and let's give it a shot to see how effective it is. And let's see how that trickles down so we get to see these results and all this healing that comes, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to be a vessel and a vehicle to help get this herbs to y'all. Because this is already just in nature. It's already here. So I ain't doing much, right? Except for sharing and bringing it from St. Lucia and giving it to y'all. And then y'all are really doing the work. So let's keep it consistent. Let's get to this healing. And my fellas, let's share this with our women. You know what I mean? As we're here watching this video and we have some information, let's share this with the women in our lives. Let's share this with our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, right? And let's get this out there and let's have this more of a conversation, what we're learning, what kind of herbs are out there. So we're not gonna be suffering in silence, right? And we're not gonna be out there and only relying on the medical system when we have a lot of epic remedies that are out there, y'all. So much love, y'all. Sending y'all so much love, so much balance. This is a special one for me. I don't know why I was so drawn to St. John's bush when I first saw it in St. Lucia. I loved it. And now here we are, and it's healing and helping a lot of people. So, I just love that attraction that I had to this very powerful herb. So much love, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Ja! Rastafaro. Boo!